live to the floor in 3, 2.
Welcome back, Vikings. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Keon.
And this is Vike News.
This is the beginning of meditation.
The weather this week will be cloudy with a high of 66 and a low of 38 and a chance of rain on Sunday. But don't worry, the sun will be back next week, hopefully.
Tomorrow, South Lake Tahoe is celebrating our own specialized Earth Day. Some events include 2 climate marches and the Wild and Scenic Film Festival. All events will be held at Statline. Be there.
A photo of 2 gorillas has been captured apparently mimicking human behavior in a remarkable selfie with a park ranger who helped rescue them as babies and has raised them as his own.
Lime scooters are back in South Lake Tahoe. They were recently approved to come back this summer.
So get your dollars and cents and helmets ready to scoot!
Lime scooters, dude!
The world record for the most times to watch Captain Marvel was set by Steve Ruppel at 116 times. Ruppel also holds the record for the fastest time to drink a liter of gravy, as well as running half a marathon with the most amount of shirts on.
What a man. Next Friday is the deadline for senior paper rewrites. Make sure you finish your corrections and turn them to your English teacher as soon as possible.
The Forest Service is doing a thinning project on the power line trail to reduce the risk of forest fires and are looking for input from the community. Information on how to provide input is on the Tahoe Daily Tribune website.
Baseball and softball have home games today and tomorrow at the middle school. Make sure you're there to support your fellow Vikings.
Keon, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Let's give it to the studio.
America, California, South Tahoe High School. A growing community and a shining example of the American dream. Now, a new generation of leaders take the helm.
Leadership through science.
I'm usually never wrong.
Totally rad.
Leadership through fiscal responsibility.
This is 1982, and this is your ASB leadership team. The future is now, and now is 1982.
1982 leadership!
The good old days.
Now for this week's improv segment.
It's a freestyle of a freestyle.
Hey Vikings, I'm here today at beautiful ST1, aka TV production studio, aka home of Vike News. We're going to give you a little insider's look on what the process is and what goes down in these doors. We got a little conversation going on here. What's up, guys?
Hey, morning.
Morning.
I don't do anything ever.
How you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Graphics.
Because I'm a cool girl, and only cool girls have hair curlers.
I was wondering, I had a question. Do you have a moment? What do you think we should do for this week of freestyle?
What do you guys do with your freestyle?
You guys need to get on it, okay?
Is it going to be in the hyperdeck by the end of Wednesday?
Hey there.
Huh? Hot mic. Ready. Some real concern about your freestyle in here.
Okay. I need to know what your freestyle is for the call sheet and what you're gonna do.
Let's go on a nature walk. Yo, what's up, guys? That's a lot less stressful. You hear that? Well, that tree looks pretty nice.
Oh, that little one. See that little one?
That's Ricardo.
That's Ricardo.
Oh my god!
Why did I hit the window and now it's concussed?
Is it really a concussed bird?
Yo, that bird right into.
Seems like it's in poor taste.
I'm here with Ricardo the bird, and I was kind of wondering, Ricardo, what's it like being a drone and all? Thank you, Ricardo. Have a nice day.
They're like a government way to like spy on. You know how like The Incredibles, like how that bird is like an alarm, like that, but just like the birds here aren't real.
That's it for this week's freestyle segment. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next week.
The robot to blacklight dance tonight.
Speaking of robots, let's see what Bella is creating with her physics class.
Hi everyone, this is Barb Bedwell. I teach science classes here at STHS. This year I'm teaching chemistry 2 honors and physics, and this is about a really cool project that we're doing in my physics classes. So we are just starting off building sea perch ROVs. They're a type of a submarine that you can build, built out of some pretty average everyday materials like PVC pipes and wiring. So we're just getting started. We'll have a couple of build days here early where we're putting together the original kits. We'll do some initial testing, and then we'll come back and revise. And so the biggest thing that makes this really an engineering challenge is that these guys are going to have to come up with a better design than one that they originally had. So that'll be kind of like phase 2, where they build a secondary version of this and try to do some adaptations to it. And then we'll have some trials later on in the term where they're actually building it. So overall, it's probably about a 3-week lab, but it's over the course of the entire semester. So one of the best things that we have about this camp is that we actually have an actual pool on campus. It's not big, but it's big enough for what we need to do. So we take them over to the sports med pool, we set up our little underwater obstacle course for them, and then we spend a few days trying to drive them, trying to figure out how to either pick up the pieces that we need to move around or to drive them through the obstacle course. So I spend a lot of time in the pool over the next couple of weeks, although hopefully I'll have some student assistants this year, so I won't have to spend all that time in the pool. No one needs to see that. Anything that's, where you have to build it, design it, make it work, it's all about physics. So the chance for these guys to actually build something, I mean, you can just feel the energy in here, just how much kids are actually enjoying doing something. It's not a quiet lab. You actually have to read the directions, figure out how they go together, build something, see if it works, try it again, and then eventually hopefully come up with a design that works for you. So it's more about engineering than it is about physics, but physics is the basis of everything that we do. It's mechanics, it's motion, it's buoyancy, it's density, thrust, newtons, all that kind of stuff.
Hello everyone, I'm Skylar, and this is
Zaina Tolhurst.
and she's 3rd place currently in the class standings. So, we have the valedictorian, then the salutatorian, and then just some person in 3rd. So I was thinking we need to come up with a name for 3rd. I was thinking tritatorian. What do you think about that?
I think that sounds pretty good.
Good.
I have no comments. No input.
Perfect. So basically, everyone was just applying for colleges and that was wrapped up a long time ago. But do you have any tips about, like applying for colleges?
My biggest helper in applying for college was actually Avid, because it just gave me a lot of extra time to fill out the applications, time that I didn't really have outside of school. But other than that, basically just make sure you're keeping an eye on those deadlines. Those will get you.
Keeping up on schoolwork, how do you manage that?
This is a bad answer, but I just don't sleep.
So you and Colby just on the no sleep train?
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Sleep isn't a thing anyway.
Don't do that, kids.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
That's it for this episode, Vikings.
We'll see you in the next week
on Vike
News.